Hello, friends of PromptlyAI. Do you want to learn web development but can't afford the expensive bootcamps or taking time off work to attend university? Stay tuned, because we have got some amazing tools to share with you today. Let's get started. We are going to be exploring the functionality of ChatGPT plugins Webpilot and Link Reader. These artificial intelligence tools will help us navigate the vast sandbox of information that is the internet, to find the best, free resources for learning to code. For new viewers to our channel, you may not be aware, but we have done a previous video featuring the Webpilot and Link Reader ChatGPT plugins. I have included the link in the card at the top right of your screen if you are interested. For clarity, we wanted to cover these two plugins once again because there is so many use cases they can assist with, that it would be a shame not to showcase them once more. Let's jump right in, and start with GitHub. If you are not familiar, GitHub is a goldmine for programmers. As a platform, it can be used for numerous handy use cases, but for simplicity's sake, we are only touching on the tip of the iceberg for today. And that is, GitHub houses countless resources across numerous repositories. Using the Webpilot and/or Link Reader ChatGPT plugins, it is super quick to gather together links based on the context of the prompt provided. In this case, I had asked the plugins to gather resources for learning to code and/or web development. Beyond GitHub, there are many more online resources and websites where you can learn programming for free. As you can see, the Webpilot and Link Reader plugins are easily able to compile together relevant sites based on that same direction from the first prompt. What do you think so far? Did you see how these two ChatGPT plugins work in concert to compile data and/or useful links to resources? I didn't want to drill down too far for today's examples as it would be very easy to get stuck in the weeds showcasing the various sites that the plugins were able to compile. But I did want to give a quick shout out to Free Code Camp. I am not linked to that platform in any way, and our channel is not getting any money to promote any resources you see in our videos to this point. But Free Code Camp holds a special place in my heart because it was the main inspiration for me starting my own programming journey. That said, I am still very much in the beginning stages of that journey. But I wanted to make a special note about that site and the excellent resources they put together for users to learn complex topics for free. Now, before I end up down another rabbit hole, let's move on to Reddit and the various subreddits on web development. If you are not familiar with Reddit, it is an extensive website that houses a plethora of information, some of which pertains to learning to code and/or programming. For those of you that are familiar, I won't bore you with the detailed granular exploration of each subreddit about our topic of the day. But, I did want to showcase that the Webpilot and/or Link Reader ChatGPT plugins are able to compile link from that site as well as useful blogs based on what I had asked for. We won't have time to delve into things deeper at this point for the episode today. But, next steps if you are testing at home, could be to ask the plugins to gather key insights from the different links that look interesting so that you could quickly judge what direction you might want to start towards. Alternatively, you could ask in the main prompt for the plugins to limit the search results to a smaller number if you feel like the amount of information you are getting back is overwhelming or not exactly what you are looking for. I find the best results come from specificity and asking for exactly what you are looking for if you know it. One of the best things that I have found in testing ChatGPT plugins is that there are countless sites and quality resources on the internet out there just waiting to be discovered. The Webpilot and Link Reader plugins do such a good job of navigating that sea of information, that I was inspired to bring them back again to test further capabilities. As you can see in this example, I've asked the plugins to find roadmaps for web development and they came through with flying colors. For anyone that has decided to start that journey, they will tell you, it can be a very confusing one. As there are a lot of different occupations and programming languages that you can learn. But it is very helpful to have a guide along the way so that you best maximize your efforts towards building skills for the future career you are interested in. This is a lot of information to grasp on the first pass, I know. But if you are still with me, take a look at this example. I asked the Webpilot and Link Reader plugins and/or ChatGPT if they could identify whether learning these skills is a good idea and if they would be in demand in the future. If the answer came back no, this episode on PromptlyAI would look very different. But as you can see, it came back with a lot of positive references about programming skills being in demand in the future. So don't listen or pay any attention to those posts you see online about how artificial intelligence is killing coding or programming. The savvy programmer is one that embraces the multiplying effects of harnessing AI and becomes a much more productive employee or freelancer. This is just my opinion here, friends. You can make that judgment for yourself. I also asked in the prompt if the plugins could highlight different markets where these skills once learned could be used in actual employment opportunities. And again, they came through with useful links that painted a positive picture of programming employment going forward. Finally, let's not forget about the technical interview. It is one thing to learn the skills to become a developer, but it is another to impress potential employers or clients and actually find employment in this field. Watch this example. In it, the Webpilot and Link Reader ChatGPT plugins are able to help us find some resources to help us prepare. Technical interviews for developer jobs are notorious for being incredibly tough, especially if you are new to the field and are just trying to land your first gig. But don't fear, you have ChatGPT on your side. We have come to the end of our time together for this episode, friends. But I'll leave you with this. You have now seen that learning to code does not have to break your bank account. With artificial intelligence on your side, namely ChatGPT and its plugins Webpilot and Link Reader, it is now easier and more affordable than ever to learn at your own pace from found content on the internet. We would love to get your feedback on the resources and workflows presented in today's episode, so please add your comments in the section below if you want to share. Happy coding to you all. If you found this video helpful and want to see further explorations into the practical use cases of AI, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We would be super excited if you would join us for our next video. And for those interested, we have recently started a new PromptlyAI Twitter account. If you want to follow us on that platform as well, I have provided the link in the video description section below.